Hey, it's Nancy. Hey, I thought I'd just come in live, and I'm making dinner tonight. So it's just me here in the house tonight. So I didn't feel like cooking, so I am just going to make a quick little egg omelet and maybe do breakfast for dinner. So anyway, I wanted to show you the products that I'm using, and let me see here if I can get up a little bit closer. All right. I still haven't figured out the best way to do these Facebook parties and get all my products in here. So anyway, what I did is I'm going to make some eggs with avocado. I'm going to show you about 6 different products really quickly here so that you can see them live in action in my kitchen with me. So anyway, we're going to start out with this pan. Okay, this is it's the 8-inch Try-Me pan from the Executive Cookware set. I absolutely love the pan. It's non-stick. It's guaranteed for a lifetime. We can go ahead and post more information about the cookware, but cookware is the workhorse in your kitchen. So if you don't have cookware that you like, definitely this is the kind that you want to get, because it has 3 layers of a really high-end non-stick coating that's the highest out there in the market right now. But unlike the cheap the cheap kind of pans, that non-stick pans that scrape out and they end up being a mess in no time at all that you have to replace, what happens is that this one has 3 layers of that very high-end coating that Pampered Chef has, and each layer is baked on. So what that means to you is that it doesn't scrape out and it doesn't scratch out, and it's actually guaranteed for a lifetime. As long as you treat it the right way. You don't want to use high heat, medium high heat on any non-stick cookware, and that you don't use metal utensils in it too. So this is a little 8-inch Try-Me pan. It's priced a little bit lower than the rest of them. We have a whole set, but I'm just going to use this tonight because my husband's not coming home for dinner, so it's just me and an omelet. So, or maybe it'll be scrambled eggs. So anyway, the next thing I wanted to show you is this is the kitchen spritzer. Some of you guys know this. This is pure olive oil. Love it because no hydrocarbons, no additives to make it spray. The propellant often makes your pan sticky. So if you've used cake pans or cookie sheets or your cookware that ends up with this weird film, that's because you're using PAM on it. So you just want pure oil, and this turns your pure oil into a spray. All you have to do is pump it. It's called the kitchen spritzer, and then you spray it. Just a little bit. So it's good to keep healthy. And here's the trick. You got to burp it, guys. Okay, so we'll put that over here. That's the kitchen spritzer. Love it. Use it for all sorts of things. Let me put my pan, shake that around, put it on medium-high heat. Okay, now the next thing, this is crazy. I don't know if you can see this basket, but I like to kind of prep a few things ahead of time, put it in my baskets. This is one of the little, it's an outdoor basket, and we sell these as well as a tray. You can see that. And I'm going to grab my 2 eggs. And this guy, this is a whipped cream maker. Okay, but we're not doing whipped cream in it tonight. I'm going to actually use it for my eggs. So I'm going to take this, crack these. All right, let's put that over here. Put them in here. And this little contraption, you can actually fill it up with whipped cream, heavy whipping cream to this line right here. And then just add some sugar, like a tablespoon of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla. You put this on, close it, and then you go like this for 30 seconds. And you'll end up with whipped cream. It's absolutely amazing. But we're not doing that tonight. We are actually beating up eggs in it. So here's a close-up, but I'm going to do it fast down here. And what it does, it fluffs your eggs up and it makes a nice fluffy omelet for you. Okay, and all you have to do then is take this off. And the nice thing about these baskets is that they're washable. Yay! And then this could actually be used as a cover. Pretty cool. It's silicone. All right, we have that. Here's our salt and pepper grinders. It comes in the salt and the pepper. We sell the salt and pepper too, as well as this nice little carrier. And I'm not going to put salt in it because we're going to use feta cheese. Feta cheese is super salty, so that will give me too much salt. So love fresh pepper, and the grinders make it really easy. So I'm going to just put this over here, a few pumps of fresh pepper. And you guys, this makes the difference when you're cooking. use Himalayan sea salt and fresh peppercorns. Your food tastes much, much better. Okay, we're going to add a little bit, you know what, I think I'm going to add the feta cheese. This is feta cheese in our little prep bowl. Comes with a little lid. Anybody have these? Love these. They come in a set of 6, and they also come in a 2-cup and a 3-cup. All right now, this is heated up, okay? And we're going to go ahead and put this in here, pour it in. Yay! And I like to use olive oil. And here's a little bit of omelet technique. Once that pan's hot, what you want to do is you kind of push the omelet a little bit towards the center. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this too well because I don't have it lined up really well, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking my spatula and I'm pushing it toward the center. And here, let me do it up here. Can you see? Pushing it toward the center and letting some of that liquid, the liquid egg that's not cooked, roll out to the center. And what happens is that way you get your omelet all done and you don't have wet omelet in the middle of it. Okay, so this cookware is cool. Now I'm not going to do it because this is just 2 eggs. But if this was a big omelet that you can make like in a family skillet, it's a good idea to go ahead and pop that thing into the oven and then finish it off in the oven. And this cookware goes in the oven up to 400 degrees. Really nice. So that's another quality of our cookware that makes it super, super nice. Okay, so this is cooking up very nicely. Just going to scrape that a little bit more, make sure that all the eggs done. All right, next, avocado. Love avocado. This is our color-coded tomato knife. Okay, we have these different knives. We have 2 different sets of knives. This is our color-coded one. What I'm doing is I'm cutting my avocado in half. Avocados are wonderful. Crank it open like this, okay, and there you have your avocado. I'm not going to use this whole avocado, so here's a tip. Leave the seed in there, and then put it in a prep bowl. If you want, you can cover it with some saran wrap, but I usually don't. I just put it in a prep bowl like this, glass. This is our 2-cup prep bowl. Stick it in the refrigerator, and by leaving the seed in there, it keeps it fresh for a lot longer, and it doesn't spoil. So that's going to go in there for tomorrow's breakfast, probably. And then this avocado has some yuck on it here. We're going to cut that off. All right. And then all you do is take a spoon, stick it under and cup the avocado, and then just give it a little twirl around, and you have the avocado out of there really nicely. Now, this is called a, put that off there so it doesn't overcook. This is called a, not a golden slice, quick slice, sorry, quick slice. Love this. So if you like to salads, you definitely need this. It's great. Watch what it does here. So I'm going to put the avocado downward. Let me get that little brown spot off there. And all you do is you take this, you line it up, boom, and it catches the avocado because it's kind of like in a V. And look what I just did. Perfect avocado slices. Wonderful. So I'm going to grab one of my plates. And let's see here. Here's another little trick that I like to do, is I like to keep my avocado, my food, if I'm on a small plate, because you can eat less if you just use a small plate instead of a big one. So anyway, we'll take that. But let me show you another thing that the quick slice can do. Okay, let's throw this over here. Let's use a tomato. I'm going to cut the top off of the tomato with our tomato knife. Push that off to the side. And here's the other thing that you can do with a quick slice. Grab it like this, stab it, tomato, and then place it in here. And look what I did. Perfectly sliced tomatoes. Isn't that great? So those are just going to go off to the side of my omelet. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and some salt on those. Okay, and I'm going to add a little feta cheese. Got to have a little feta. My cat was going crazy this afternoon when I was putting this out because he wanted the cheese. And then these are Kalamata olives. So delicious in eggs. And they're cool. They're whole olives, but I just put them on here, push down, boom, sliced. All right, so let's put the calamatas in here. Okay, we have the feta. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the avocado pieces right in the inside, maybe a tomato or two, just because. Flip that over, and look at how nicely this cookware cooks. Wow, beautiful omelet for Nancy for dinner. So all these are great Pampered Chef tools. If you see what any of them that you like, you certainly can get them. But truthfully, a lot of my hosts like to get this cookware for half price or free. You can definitely get the pan for free. But when you have good cookware, you guys, it makes all the difference in the world. And one that's easy cleanup. No putting it in the dishwasher, but look how clean how nice that is. And let's plate this on here. All right, and we're ready. Here we go. Wish you were having dinner with me tonight. Breakfast for dinner. Bye.